Hello there, everyone, and how are you guys today? Well, we would just like to remind you to like, comment, and subscribe if you have not already. Now, well, hello there, sunflowers, and how are you guys today? Well, I'm not here to do a K-pop reading this week. However, I am here to talk about what's going on in the news. Now, usually when I do this, there is one topic in the news that I am just the most excited to bring to you guys. But I always try to find a way to mix that in. So with that, we're going to talk about some light news about what's going on. Okay, Blink's, Lily's, and I'm not sure what Jenny calls her fan base. But Lisa performed at the Victoria's Secret. What do you call it? Like a fashion show? I'm not really sure how that works. It's actually kind of interesting. It's a fashion show performance. Hey, high fashion, right? So with that, it was great to see Lisa there. Although I am kind of questioning this one picture I saw of her where she just happened to be covering her like rib cage. Like I did notice her rib cage was a little bit, but not as noticeable as Rosé. But like we all know, Lisa has always been skinny. But I'm just keeping my eye on you, Lisa. But which is really weird because fans were actually praising Lisa for gaining some weight. I didn't see it. The way people always look, they go by the thighs. I get it. The thighs is like the biggest muscle on your body. So because of that, for most people, that's where most of the meat of your body is going to accumulate, is on your thighs, because your thighs has to be able to support the rest of your body. So you need it to be pretty beefy down there. But with that being said, I don't think I really noticed anything like that according to Lisa. However, speaking of weight, I always have to bring this up, but every day, well, I won't say not every day, but every day that passes that I read on Rosé, I always find out another video of somebody pointing out Rosé's weight. So I'm glad I'm not the only one that's seeing it. I'm glad that not just you blinks that watch this channel are starting to realize it. I mean, some of you have brought it to my attention, and it has brought and made concern to both me and Lady Crone. However, this was some deceptive trickery on Rosé's part, because here's one picture where you see her kneecaps. It's looking, yikes. But then just a few days later, or maybe a few weeks later, in comparison to those photos, she is seen wearing knee-high rosy tan that almost like match her skin tone. And that's important that it's matching, that she wore some nude boots, because I saw in the comments, and I even, sorry to the person that's comment that I snapshot here, but also not sorry. There was plenty of other people too. I would have put out the whole entire post of what people were saying, but this one comment just gets it across that people are just praising Rosé now. They're just like, she's healthy. You guys can stop worrying. And I'm like, where is she healthier? She's covering up her kneecaps and she's wearing nude knee-high boots, so that way it blends in with her skin, and because it hugs her body and that knee-high boot just fills out the emptiness of where her kneecap is, she just happens to look good. And because the knee-high boots just happen to hug her thighs just in the right places, you're just like, she's got some meat, it's not sagging. I see the trickery, I see the deceptiveness here. But we're going to leave that one alone for now. That's what's going on with Rosé. But speaking of the group mates and the bandmates, I honestly hate to do this to you guys, but I'm not trying to put any discrepancy between Lisa and Jenny. But am I the only, unless I'm missing it, I don't think Lisa ever performed any of her solo music that she released here in the States in Korea. Like, I don't think she performed. Oh wow, she could have performed Rockstar, but I don't think she performed Rockstar on Korean Music Bank or something like that, or SBS. I don't think she performed on any of those stations with Rockstar or New Woman. But here is Jenny promoting both in the States and on oh, was it? Oh, I actually forget the name of this station as much as I used to watch it. We're just gonna call it TV. I want to call it like MTV, but I know I'm way off on that one. Mnet TV, was that where she was performing? Or it could have been Music Bank, one of the two. It has a pink logo. But with that, she performed Mantra on there. I was so happy to see Jenny perform there in Korean music shows. You know what? I'm not sure if it's just because of how the music industry is here in the States, but whenever like a K-pop artist like releases a song, I kind of expect to see multiple performances of it. And the only place I know that I'm going to get that is if you guys promote it in Korea, because yeah, here in the States, you might post a rehearsal. Okay, cool. You might post a behind the scenes. All right, nice. You might post a live performing it here at this event, performing here at that event. Okay, yeah, but we don't get the glamour camera angles we get like we do in Korean music performances. That's all I'm saying. Us Americans, we got to work better on our camera angles. We really do. Anyway, so because of that, we get the beauty, the taste, we get the involvedness of Ginny's mantra. Also, speaking of which, I saw a video of somebody posting every instance where Ginny just had a alleged gay moment, and yeah. And now when I see her up there dancing, enjoying herself, dancing to mantra, I just see her in a different light now. I'm just like, oh my God, she's just a cute little bunny. Just want to, but I think Jisoo's the bunny, but whatever, you know what I mean, right? She's just, all innocent and stuff like that. You just like want to protect Jenny, she gives off that kind of energy. But I think that's all I have to do with Jenny's mantra. I'm loving it, listening to it on repeat. What else do I have in the K-pop news? Oh, yes. Sorn from, oh my God, the name is slipping me. As much as I know this group, it's not Mamamoo. Well, it's not G-Idol. Is it G-Idol? Let me look it up. Oh, CLC. I didn't even have to. I saw it, her name. It just came to me before I saw it. Okay, yes, it is CLC. Sorn from CLC is making her come back to the music industry. I literally, thank you TikTok for doing your job. I got her advertisement pop up on my TikTok feed, and I was just like, wait. I noticed her facial features just stand out, and I was just like, hold up. I think I know that girl, especially her voice. And then I was just like, as soon as it's like her name had popped up and who she said who she was, I was just like, oh my God, that's Sorn. So if you guys like CLC, what was CLC be considered? Second generation? Wow, I think I took you guys back like 3 generations. But I'm not sure if CLC is still promoting these days. You guys can let me know down in the comments. However, she is making her debut or comeback or reinitiation back to the music industry. According to her story, she had taken a break because it just wasn't working for her, and now she's ready to get back into it. So I can't wait to see Sorn do her presentation as well, do her performance. Oh, and I did forget to mention with Blackpink is that Rose, you guys know, she's releasing her, I didn't know, that Rose was releasing her album on December 6th. And apparently she is doing a collaboration with Bruno Mars. I just had to put that one out there. Rose and Bruno Mars just sound like the perfect combination, honestly. I can't wait to hear what this song is going to sound like. It already sounds like it's going to be a masterpiece. Oh, and just quickly, I would just like to talk about how Jenny live vocals. Yes, stable queen. I can literally say that with confidence. So with that, so let's get into some of the more controversial side of the K-pop news, which is the fact that we're going to start with Honey from New Jeans. Apparently she presented in front of the Labor Committee of South Korea's National Assembly to talk about workplace harassment and bullying, to basically talk about the mistreatment that her group New Jeans and herself too is experiencing from Adore and Hybe. And Hybe also houses 17. Interesting. It's just something I just noticed quickly glancing over this. But yes, so now they told y'all, bring Ming and Jim back or else. It's or else. They have now brought it to national attention that they are being mistreated and how they're being harassed and bullied, mistreated, ignored, gaslit, however you want to call it, just dehumanized. And they are now speaking further about it. So that's a story that is ever evolving. We'll come back to that one. Maybe I should do a reading on them soon. Who else is in the news that's also controversial? Hyuna. She got married. I don't have any comments to the person that she married, but the general consensus on the internet is that she didn't want to get married, but Dawn did. So that's what broke up their relationship. And then she almost quickly got into a relationship with this other person. And in a short amount of time that she dated in comparison to Dawn, she's now ready to marry this man and literally married him. So I don't know. They both got kicked out of their groups for each other. I know it happens in K-pop. It's almost like if you think about TJ Holmes and Amy Reebok from Good Morning America, where they talked about how they were in a workplace relationship and they lost their jobs because of it. It happens. However, they are still standing. Dawn and Hyuna are not, however. So that's some controversial news on there. I'm not sure exactly how to feel. It just seems like her image is getting smeared. So, yeah. Who else? This I find kind of interesting. Sunghan from Riz. Ooh. Wow. I'm just going to call it Riz. Rizzy. I hope you guys understand, but they're from SM. And also, I really got a bone to pick with SM. No, SM, you know, I love you with all my heart, right? Why is everybody in your agency label getting either put in a hiatus from their group or taken out of their group because images are being exposed of them? SM, you really got to do better at scouting individuals that you put into your company. Now, I know Tail was a complete side story because he did that while he was in NCT. But however, Sunghan he did this before he debuted, probably before he was even a trainee. And if he was a trainee, sorry on that one, you still debuted him. So you still debuted him. So I don't know where this is coming from. So apparently Sunghan, if you guys don't know the story, apparently he was caught in bed. I'm not sure if it was naked or not, but I guess just the simple fact he was in bed with an unidentified woman who is not his wife is a problem in Korea. So because of that, that was problem number one. Then problem number two was the fact that he was smoking. And he is, as of today, just 20 or 21 years old. So that means, and these pictures got released just a year ago. So therefore, he would have been either 19 or 20 at that time. And then who knows, if you take that back another step, he could have been 18 or 19 when those pictures were taken. So he kind of was of age, kind of not of age. So the whole smoking part, I can definitely see and why SM would release that one. But what I don't like, SM, is the fact that you're going to put him on a whole 10-month hiatus and then say, oh, you can come back. Literally, the group debut, I'm not sure how long after, we're going to say at least a month after the group debut, they've told him, hey, go on a hiatus because these pictures are now exposed. So then he's on a whole hiatus for 10 months. And finally, the hope, the dream, the waiting, the finally, I get back to the group. I get to reunite, just to do 2 days later after that announcement of that he returns to be like, yeah, no, he's going to officially leave the group. You literally wasted that man's life for 10 months and then gave him false hopes that he was going to be back in the group promoting and doing what he trained to do, just to be like, oh, no, you don't get to debut. Literally. And there's people on the internet apparently dancing in front of his picture because they're like glad that he's been taken. Can we just talk about the wildness of this situation? Because why are fans cheering for him to lose his position? He literally didn't have a fair shot. As soon as he debuted was as quickly as he was taken out the light. And then he got to come back, and then he was just like, I was thinking about it and I'm being selfish. I'm ruining the image for the group. I should leave. Bro, this was before you debuted. SM. No, and fans are happy? I just don't know. I just literally don't know. The whole that was one of the stories that I wanted to bring to this news cap, because it just boggles me the way fans are actually celebrating this. And I don't even know this group, listen to this group, just minus the fact that they're from like the record label that I just love out of all in Korea, minus the fact that just literally the ethics behind it, or just like literally think about it. Like imagine you worked so hard for something just for your past to come and bite you. And yes, they always say, they even preach, be careful what you post on the internet because it's going to come back and bite you on your jobs. Companies going to look at that. Yeah. Clear case in what that happened. Literally, his past came to bite him. He probably should have been better. He should probably have thought better and whatever. Sure, we can play that game. Or we can really, really think about it and realize we're all human. We all do things. And to work hard, to put in the effort, and just for it to be taken away from you. But then you get your hopes back. You're just like, oh, I waited out all this time. And I did not sit here in 10 months for vain, just for nothing to turn out from it. To just finally get back into the group and be like, yes, but no, you didn't even get to step foot into the choreography or even on stage before you're just taken off again. Anyway, speaking of hiatuses, Leah from ITZY has made her appearance too. I think she also was on a 10-month hiatus. Is this like a record? Is this like some type of rule where you can only be like on hiatus for 10 months before you have to come back. And I totally get it with Leah. I love ITZY. I'm a Mitzi all day. The fact that Leah, first off, she did come back with improved dance skills. I mean, she's always improving every comeback, but she took a break, a hiatus for 10 months or so to focus on her anxiety. And now she's ready to come back. First off, Gold sounded great. ITZY kills it with every dance performance as always. They're the dancing machines. But I'm glad to hear that Leah's back performing, got her anxiety under control. This just shows you how stressful it is to be an idol, to be an American musician artist too. Hey, but it's just the mental strain that especially females idols have to go through in order to debut. But what I did want to talk about was, okay, I saved the best for last because I make him lose his cool. I make him go, I can melt an igloo because I'm so dang hot. Yes! Igloo by Kiss of Life. I'm living for this song, okay? Okay? That's all. Literally, when I came across that on my feed, I was internally fangirling. I was just like, whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. They are killing it. I don't know who Kiss of Life is, but I might just stand them. And this is a B-side track. Okay. I see you guys. But can we talk about how the K-pop music industry is becoming a bit Americanized? Like, they're twerking now. They shaking booty. And I could be reading into the lines. But in Kiss of Life, in the song Igloo, when they said, vitamin D, I'm so healthy. And come on now. I completely know what that innuendo of vitamin D totally meant. Because y'all, especially the choreography, if you guys haven't seen it, check it out and come back to this video and you will totally understand what I mean by, I totally understood what y'all meant by vitamin D healthy. Okay. Anyway, even innuendos like that, like it wasn't that obvious back in like second and third gen. Maybe not even that much in fourth gen, but now fifth gen is like cat's eye. Like we're like even Roll Up with like Black Swan. Like even with Highland with Wait. Oh, we already know Hassa. She already shaped booty, and so does Jessie. Those three, Jessie, Hassa, and Highland, those three are like early generations. They were like the trendsetters, the breakers, the rebels of it all. And now it's starting to become a little bit more mainstream. I'm kind of like taken aback by it, but like I'm not mad at it. I'm honestly enjoying it. Probably because I'm an American, so they're catering to what I usually watch in American culture. But they still keeping it classy. Like they said, I'm so dang hot. I can melt an igloo. Because I'm so cool. I make him lose his cool. Mini skirt, pink. It's not what you think. Trust. Lyrics I quoted from Igloo. Now, I thought 1-800-HOT and FUN was something, something. And I thought Lisa's New Woman was something, something. And I thought Jenny's Mantra was something, something. But Kiss of Life's Igloo is something, something. Okay, K-pop is going there, and I'm here for that ride. Female empowerment, suave, kool-aid. I mean, I know some other groups. Who early gen could I think of real quick? We could think of CLC. We could think of Asa, um, Meow. I'll put up there. I'll put Espa up there. Who else would I put up there? Blackpink. I'll put up there. Who else could I put up there that can pull off? Oh, G G Idol's universal. They can pull off any concept. Um, but who really does cool? Oh, GWSN. They can do, yeah, they can do cool. Um, yeah. I think those are some groups that I could think that can, some groups that's just like their whole aura, but some of them they like done concepts that are just literally cool like that. But with that, yeah, the K-pop industry is changing. Hopefully that means we can finally start letting go of silly things like don't date because your fans need to idolize and imagine to be with you. Can we please stop creating sasaengs? I'm just saying. There's a reason we are having some problems in this K-pop industry because they are diluting the line between idol and relationship. I'm just saying, especially with some of these fan cam angles where you're like getting like little peeks up their skirts and stuff like that. I'm just saying the women have it pretty hard, but the men get to get away with it. It's a double standard, but we're not talking about the men here. But yeah, also I'm just glad it's also transitioning to, because also I'm glad that the females are starting to be able to I guess the best way to say it is use all curves and parts of their bodies now and not have to be ashamed of it, because dancing is all about using your body to express, move, and tell a story. And if you have to limit certain restrictions in body movements because you don't want to have an innuendo or be taken the wrong way, I guess that can also I guess that's why they're trying to blur the lines between boy group and girl group choreography and make it unisex choreography, which, hey, I'm not knocking either. But yeah. Maybe, I mean, they're trying to get like away from like the dainty and get like more hard but like suave cool. I think about who are some other groups that I could think about that. Did I mention Meow? I probably did mention Meow. I know I mentioned ITZY. Yeah, I am running low on girl groups, and I know I listen to so many. No, Red Velvet doesn't fit in there. No. Okay, I'm going to stop naming female girl groups because I think I listed all the ones that I did love, and if I did forget any that could fit into just naturally like boss feminine and I just forgot to mention them, please let me know. And with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and got to enjoy watching me fangirl a little bit. And hopefully I turned you guys on to another song to listen to. And we all get in a vibe for what Baby Crone likes to listen to, especially with the groups that I listed as well. So with that being said, I hope to see you guys in the next video. Hopefully it'll be a K-pop reading. I'm not exactly sure who I shall read on. Maybe it's going to be New Jeans. But yeah, or I could do a reading on Rose. But with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you guys in the next one. Please leave a comment down below, and please subscribe if you have not subscribed. It really helps the channel. And yep, and I'll see you guys later. Sunflowers.